Well,
We thought we wouldn't be allowed to do that.
Oh, sure. Hey, it's our cemetery.
Yeah.
You know?
Sister, we don't know what the P stands for, Paul. Silas P. You know? I don't know either.
I don't know either.
So maybe it goes back to your thing about Silas
Was one of Paul's
Silas
helpers.
was one of Paul's helpers.
Tommy thought it might be for Paul.
And not all,
Maybe he was Silas Paul
Yeah,
and he
he
just
was.
used Silas. Like I was Mary Margaret, but I could only use
yeah.
Margaret.
And
'cause
not
of
all the friars
confusion.
have it, and like Father Irenaeus doesn't have an initial.
Sister, thank you for bringing those.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I knew, you were coming from out of town, so I thought we can't just visit.
Well,
and
I
not
just said
bring
to Eileen,
something.
I don't see shrubs around here at all, and
No.
maybe they just don't do that here.
Well, because, look at the number. But you can see some friars who have like a friend or family in the area, they have usually something is planted or a little memento or reminder.
You know,
or
and this
something
year is
like
the 80th year of his,
Oh, look at this little
Wow.
Bonaventure became a priest.
Really?
It's on
Right,
that
did you
mass
see
card.
that?
Oh, okay. How about
Sister, is
it?
that Father Irenaeus? Was that the librarian?
Yes.
So he died
Yeah.
3 weeks after Silas.
Right. So that was huge because Irenaeus was a legend himself.
So yeah,
You know.
he
Oh,
probably
wait,
didn't
it
get
couldn't
buried
have
up here
been, It
either.
couldn't have been 80th anniversary. What anniversary would it? 'Cause it's on that little card.
Well, he was ordained when in the 30s,
Yeah.
so it's more than. Well, it's a little beyond 80 then. We'd have to go back and check the ordination card.
Well, Sister,
Yeah.
could you be buried here then if you wanted?
I could, but I'm most likely my own community cemeteries are, spread out. Like we have one in Pittsburgh, we have one in Buffalo, and one in Syracuse. So I'd probably ask to be buried in Pittsburgh, of course. Now here's the joke in our family: since my sister's a Mercy, they're buried out at St. Xavier's. Okay, right across from
Right.
St. Vincent's. So I always say, at least the nieces and nephews will go visit Sheila's grave after they go stealer practice. I said, I don't think anybody will come to mine because I'm not going to be near any big deal like that. So, gosh. So what's the first grave? The first graves actually are over in that direction. These are,
Yeah.
it's sort of all mixed up because there are so many different eras of the friars, and then the nuns are up on the next hill, and there are hundreds of them as well.
And it says over here,
Right. And it goes way back over. This is one section, they have another whole section. They're out of room here.
So this is your cemetery. This is St. Bonaventure.
Well, the university, it's separately incorporated, but it's the university. The university.
Sister, do you want to say a prayer for it? Lead a
I
prayer
sure
for it?
do. Yeah, let's do that.